Collegiate basketball never stops here in San Juan. Welcome to the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. This is a tournament where it all begins for the participating schools. I am Nico Rocha, joined by my partner, Coach Melo Navarro. And for those wondering, you can catch us on Facebook and on YouTube by typing Filoil EcoOil Sports. And Coach Melo, we kick off our coverage here with the San Beda Red Lions, who are 2-4 currently, while they're facing the Arellano Chiefs, who are 0-6, currently on a losing streak. What can we expect here for our first game today?
We can expect our both teams to really battle it out, since they're both building their culture, their strategies here. So we can expect them to go all out and to give us a very exciting ball game.
Yun nga despite na yung Arellano under Coach Chico Manabat na new head coach, hindi siya sasanay sa ganitong situation right now. But you know, every good thing has to go through tough times para ma-feel mo yung effort mo, yung everything that you built up from the start. So checking here, Coach Melo, can you show us what's happening here between the team standings for Group A and Group B?
Yeah, so for Group A, San Beda Red Lions is now at 2-4. And ito nga Arellano Chiefs, they have yet to get their first win, but I'm sure with Coach Chico Manabat in the helm, and it will be just a matter of time before this team gets their groove going.
Yes, and actually, tapos mamaya, we have LaSalle and St. Clair battle between 1 and 2. But first, here makita natin San Beda Red Lions. I spoke with Coach Andre Santos, who's the acting head coach right now with no Coach Yuri Escueta. He said that there are only 10 to 11 players who will play for the Red Lions.
Well, no, for the Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, itong San Beda has been fielding 9 to 10 players lang, but we've seen them give us mga exciting games, mga high energy plays. So it's very exciting to see how the San Beda players play against Arellano today.
Tapos ngayon, pag-usapan natin ngayon yung Arellano Chiefs, currently 0-6 under Coach Chico Manabat. Coach Chico, of course, the previous head coach of the CEU Scorpions, a champion coach. So ano ba yung mga pwede natin abangan dito sa Chiefs, dito sa kanilang laro against the Red Lions?
Yes, so Coach Chico Manabat is known to be a defensive coach. So I'm sure he's just laying down his system dito sa bago niyang kupunan. And sabi nga natin, it's just a matter of time before mag-grasp ng kanyang team, yung kanyang culture.
We will now turn over this game to Ryan Pajaro for the starting lineups of both schools.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is our third game of our triple header, elimination round of your 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. It's the game between the San Beda University Red Lions versus the Arellano University Chiefs. Let's meet the starters first for the SBU Red Lions. Small forward number 19, James Payose. Power forward number 11, Josh Tagada. Center number 17, Alex Visser. Point guard number 77, Ali J. Alioso. And shooting guard number 9, Brian Sahodia. Coaching the San Beda Red Lions is first assistant Andre Santos. And now let's give it up for your AU Chiefs. Small forward number 1, Ray Domingo. Power forward number 17, Dan Maliani. Center number 7, Joshua Abastillas. Point guard number 77, Felix Villarente. And shooting guard number 10, Jay Talampas. Head coach for your AU Chiefs is Mr. Chico Manabat. Your referee in charge, Mr. Kimar.
Checking here the starting five, Coach Melo for the San Beda Red Lions. Algie Alioso, Brian Sahonia, James Payosing, Joshua Tagala, Alex Visser for the Red Lions.
For the Arellano Chiefs, Villarente, Talampas, Domingo, Malyari, and Abastillas.
So yan na nga yung ating mga starting five. Really can't wait to see what's gonna happen here. Will the Arellano Chiefs get their first win and put the Red Lions to 2-5, or the Red Lions make it 3-4? So that's where it all begins for everybody here in this tournament. Napaaga yung talon dun. Ball secured by the Chiefs, and they kick this off with the first possession of this ball game. Again, I'm Nico Rocha, joined by my partner, Coach Melo Navarro. First of 2 games na ating tatawagin para dito sa Filoil Preseason Cup.
We see there early in the game, this Arellano running their motion offense and taking that open 3, just failing to make the shot.
Mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by Brian Sohonia, the former FEU tama raw. Season 100 pa yan, Coach Melo, but sana nga, season 90 na. Gusto ko na makita yan.
This is another super rookie lalabas to, feeling ko for the NCAA.
Maraming super rookies na abangan for both season 99 and 100, but San Beda has to wait at least 1 year to see Brian Sohonia grace the floor.
We've seen him, he's already playing like a veteran dito sa ating Filoil EcoOil.
Kita naman parang iba yung galawan ng Brian Sohonia no? Kita na natin siya sa mga previous games at tournaments. Sanay na talaga sa gitgitan ng collegiate basketball dito sa Pilipinas.
I'm sure Coach Yuri Escueta is excited to have him for the following seasons ng NCAA.
That's Talampas making the first free throw. Kicking off the scoring festivities here sa ating 2 p.m. game. Tapos mamaya at 4 p.m. will be between the DLSU Green Archers up against the St. Clair Saints. Battle ng number 1 and 2 sa standings nila sa Group 2. Sohonia faking it, getting fouled. Grabe si Brian Sohonia.
Yeah, Sohonia talagang realizing na he can take on itong transition defense ng Arellano. And as you can see right there, talagang inatake niya. It was 1 against 3.
No problem sa kanya. Alam niya paano lulusot. Brian makes the first free throw. It's 2-1 so far early in this ball game. And for those who are interested in going to watch the games live, meron naman tayong ticket booth sa labas, or you can buy your tickets via TicketNet. Daming upuan, kitang-kita naman. Mga fans natin supporting our players here. Tie ball game so far. An inter-NCAA war. So, nagkakaamuyan ngayon sa preseason. Sometimes daw, ayaw ilabas yung totoong strength para tago muna.
Yes, ito mga coaches natin, may mga nasa experimental stage yung iba dyan, di ba? And some of them really, syempre ayaw mo munang ilabas yung mga big guns na tinatawag, di ba?
Pero syempre, pag ganito din, gusto mo pakita na minsan send a message. Ganito kami ngayon.
And also, this is an opportunity for the coaches to see kung sino ba yung mga pwede nilang isama dun sa rotation nila, how they can extend their rotation, because we know NCAA is a long season, so you really have to have a lot of guys na magsi-step up just in case yung main guys mo will have a bad day or a tough game, di ba?
Agree there, Coach Melo. And that's the purpose of tournaments like this. Saktong-sakto yung tagline, this is where it all begins. No one there to get the offensive rebound. Look at just San Beda getting the extra effort.
That's really one thing you love to see dito sa mga batang players ng San Beda na to, no? Because we all know they're fighting for a spot doon sa regular lineup. So you can really expect them to go all out and to dive para doon sa mga 50-50 balls.
Josh Tagala to the line after getting hacked in that second chance opportunity to score a while ago. Good on the first. Kita natin dito, actually not just for the players, nabibigyan rin ng opportunities yung mga assistant coaches like Coach Andre Santos of San Beda. Wala ngayon si Coach Yuri, so of course bibigyan niya sa mga assistants niya. Okay, kayo muna.
That's one thing na na-appreciate natin doon sa modern style of coaching. Ine-empower talaga ng mga head coaches yung assistants nila. Kasi you really need it. Pagdating sa actual game or sa actual tournament nyo, yung flow ng game, there are things na hindi mo makikita, and you really need your assistant coaches to be to be on point.
Yun nga, parang dati hindi ata uso yung ganun. Usually kahit anong laro, head coach yung nandyan. But ngayon, dito sa panahon natin ngayon, minsan wala head coach pero no problem. Ang dami-dami ng assistant coaches ngayon, mga 5 to 6 per team eh.
And we can notice sometimes, even the head coach is there are certain timeouts and huddles na yung mga assistant coaches ang nag-run ng plays, di ba?
Agree there. Ito yung mga mga tao nanonood dito sa Filoil EcoOil supporting our napatingin pa sa camera. Galing talaga ni Mr. Director and Cameraman. Oo, tawa siya eh. Iba talaga to natin, crew natin. Appreciating the fans who are watching here live. So it's 4-2 with 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Have your own Kodak moment, everybody. Alje Alioso.
The defense of Arellano on that last possession, no, they were caught napping, and itong si Alioso taking advantage as it took that ball strong to the hoop.
Yun yung mga kailangan nila linisin, no, Coach? Especially si Coach Chico Manabat, yung mga extra effort plays, yung mga second chance opportunities. Kaya they're currently 0-6. Buti na lang, it's still a preseason tournament. A lot of time for them to work on the kinks.
That's really one of the challenges na hinaharap if you're a new head coach in a team, no? Kasi sometimes yung learning curve and ang mahirap kasi minsan, you have to unlearn muna before maintindihan or makuha ng mga new players mo yung sistema mo.
Baby steps nga naman.
Yes.
Pansin rin natin sa Arellano, wala si Kate Flores. So currently, I think 50-50 pa tayo status nun. But of course, you battle with the guys you have on the floor right now.
Yeah, so you have to work with kung sino yung nandyan sa'yo right now. But obviously, if Kate decides to go back for Coach Chico, it's gonna be a welcome development for him.
3 on the Arellano Chiefs. Ties the ball game early in the first quarter.
So far, Arellano has been very aggressive on offense, ano. But they just struggle lang talaga to find yung best shot possible. But if you're Coach Chico, at least nakikita mo na they're trying and nandun naman yung good intentions.
And kita nga doon na, actually, Sambeda played great defense. There was a hand on the face, pumasok lang talaga. Finds the bottom of the net. Minsan talaga, when you're streaking, kahit anong pang depensa yan, papasok yung tira mo eh. Let's see if it continues for the Chiefs as they search for their first win. Alex Visser getting blocked by Abastillas.
That was a good defensive possession right there for Arellano, stopping the drive nitong Sanbeda. Mahaba din tong si Abastillas, you know? He's one of those guys na I think could defend even the perimeter. So Coach Chico can use him sa mga switches. And that's another three-pointer for Arellano.
Okay, that's Malyari. And again, going back to what you said, Arellano has the pieces, yung foundational pieces. It's just a matter of developing them and seeing them how they grow, managing them. Second three-pointer for the Chiefs in this ball game.
In their first 3 possessions, they were really going for that outside shot. So finally, it is working for them.
Sanbeda missing on that in that possession. Arellano driving, getting blocked by James Payusing, who was ready for that layup.
Credit to the transition defense of Arellano. For Sanbeda rather. Very active in sprinting back dito sa paint. It's one thing then, you really want to teach your players. Kasi if you're able to control the fast break of your opponent, it's kumbaga half the battle is already won for you.
Eh, maganda doon yung defensive stock ni James Payusing. Ano yung verticality rule na tinuro ni Roy Hibbert? Yun
Yes.
Tayo lang siya eh. Kicks it out to the left wing. Will this be another trip? Punch that through. It's 12-6. And because of that, Coach Andre calls a timeout for the Sanbeda Red Lions.
There's a good drive and kick play right here for Arellano, and Sanbeda over-helping on that instance, giving that three-pointer.
Timeout by the Chiefs. See you guys after a bit.
Back at the first quarter of this ball game, where Arellano Chiefs is ahead by 6 points. Far from where they planned to be and not the result they wanted to see. But for Coach Chico Manabat, he is confident and optimistic that they can turn things around once the NCAA season starts. With just a month and a half of trying to solidify the team, he admits being frustrated and challenged. From being part of the unbeaten CU Scorpions during the recent UCBL and now finding that win for the Chiefs. This reverse sweep situation is one way of testing his coaching abilities and how he can bring impact to his team. Kaya ngayon gusto niyang pagtuunan ng pansin kung anong meron sila na nagsisilbing susi para sa kanilang long-term goals. Dagdag pa niya, nagsisimula pa lamang sila at marami pang dapat abangan. Balik sa inyo, Nico at Coach Mel.
Thank you so much, Daphne, for that report. And gaya nga sinabi natin, Coach Melo, it's a learning process. You can't rush those things.
The most important thing here is Coach Nico Manabat is a known winner. So he has the formula. It's just about a matter of translating that formula and yung kanyang culture and system dito sa mga bago niyang players.
And yun nga, no, you mentioned a while ago, Coach Melo, that he was part of the NU staff before when back nung mga panahon pa ni na Hubert Cani. So, doon pa lang, alam mo na, yung winning culture, yun yung rason bakit siya kinuha Arellano. We want that culture to be with the Chiefs.
Definitely, Coach Chico Manabat, exciting coach yan. I'm sure pag 1.5 months to go before the NCAA, it's gonna be a different Arellano team we're seeing.
That'll be an incredible NCAA battle. Walang patapon na teams ngayon sa NCAA. Hindi ko ma-imagine paano yung standings. Walang clear Final Four. You'll never know what's gonna happen. Foul there on the Red Lions as the Chiefs are starting strong.
Foul number 11, Josh Tagala. First personal foul.
So foul on Josh Tagala.
Richie Kalimag.
Papasok na sina Richie Kalimag para sa Red Lions, as well as Alex Teruel, one of their big men.
Richie Kalimag is one of the guys. He's been playing a steady for this San Beda team. He could go shoot from the outside and take it strong to the hoop also. Very versatile player, and what's important is dumidepensa rin talaga. He's very physical.
One of our photographers here in the Filoil Preseason Cup, responsible for the great photos that you see on the Facebook page. Score is 13-6. The Arellano Chiefs searching for that first victory. Tagal nang inaasam yan. Of course, ayaw nila na they stay winless. They want to make an impact here, or at least stay respectable to all the participating schools in their group.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Chico here, gusto mo lang talaga na every possession, you compete, every game, you develop. So that's the essence of joining the preseason leagues naman. And as you see right there, they make a stop. I'm sure they're really emphasizing defense sa kanilang mga training. So makikita mo yung intensity ngayon ng mga boys dun sa defense nila.
Let's call it Di Makulangan with a turnover, and he is back from injury. So it's nice to see players who are injured for a long time get back to the playing court and get their shots back.
And speaking of nice things to see, napakagandang pasa off that pick and roll. They've been trying to find this. It's the second time they were looking for a Basillas on that cut, and they were successful this time. They got that foul.
Arellano has been moving like a well-oiled machine so far. Hindi halata na no? Maganda talaga yung simula nila ngayon. But basketball is a long game. We still have 3 more quarters left to go here. But if you're Coach Chico Manabat, you like what you're seeing so far, Coach Melo?
Yes, and you love the activity of Arellano. Talagang trying to go to their set plays, and mapapansin mo, because they're getting their free throws, na-activate yung kanilang full court press, which is really the strength of Coach Chico.
Yun yung kailangan na matuto ng Chiefs when it comes to learning the system of a new coach. Di Makulangan drives. He was supposed to kick it to Alex Teruel, but it was kicked by the blue shirts.
It was good intention right there for San Beda, but the help defense of Arellano stepping up before they're able to enter the paint.
San Beda to inbound. They're down by 8, starting slow here in the first quarter.
This is one guy that could explode for San Beda, Tagle. I covered one of their games, and I think he shot 6 3-pointers that game.
And Emma Taga, definitely a marksman from 3. And of course, nasa scouting report siguro ni Coach Chico, we don't want to let this guy open all the time or else we're gonna lose.
And 2 guys na very excited to watch itong si Eman Tagle are his former teammates from LPU Batangas, si Romel Saliente and Gio Lapasaran. Talagang nila yan during their time there in Batangas. Rookie nila yan. So ngayon, they're excited to watch him and very happy to see him play well dito sa Filoil EcoOil.
Really nice to see the development of players you've seen from when they were still young to now na veterano na sa collegiate basketball.
Yes, ano ba? San Beda right there.
Turnover
Medyo
na naman.
dancing on the wrong tune. Nag-shuffle eh.
Paano sa sayo? Na-excite sa sayo.
Yeah.
Nauna. Pako sa 6 ng San Beda up against the 14 of Arellano. This is the start that Arellano wants, but it's not how you start, it's always how you finish. Great block.
What a block right there for Eman Tagle.
Great try, Richie Kalimag.
And that's one thing you want to see if you're San Beda, turning defense into offense.
Basket counts for
And doon naman, balikan ng Arellano.
Yes, Arellano quick to answer on that transition play of San Beda. As we see here, binaba pa eh, oh. That was a very beautiful move right there.
It's an up and under the hoop and the arm for the Arellano Chiefs. 16-8 is our score with a bonus charity here for number 9. That is Kamay. Just misses on that one. Rebound by Kalimag. Timakulangon, a former UP Fighting Maroon. Eman Tagle hits the back of the iron on a 3-point shot.
You don't want to give him those looks, no? Kasi eventually they will fall. So if you're defending Eman Tagle, you really need to stay home and not overhelp.
Di ba rin Coach Melo, kapag nabigyan ka ng kumpiyansa,
Yes.
na parang pag sinabi ni Coach Andre, tira mo lang. O syempre, hindi ka mahihiya. Nag-iiba na kasi yung tira mo pag may hesitation na, di ba?
Speaking of kumpiyansa, itong Arellano really playing tough dito sa kanilang offensive rebounding. Talagang you would see them fighting for those loose balls. And, dito nga sa last sequence, nakakuha sila doon ng putback.
San Beda here is erected a 10-point lead. Sorry, the Chiefs, rather, on the Red Lions.
Holding foul on number 19, Kyle Anama. First personal
Penalty
foul.
na rin natin San Beda dito. So, ingat na lang sila if they don't want this lead to balloon even further.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
18-8 is our score here. Di Makulangon getting bothered from behind.
That's good defense again on the pick and roll. And that's already the third block of the game, ano?
Ganda ng timing rin ng San Beda sa mga ganun eh. Di Makulangan thinks about it, gives it back to Eman Tagle. Using the screen, Tagle feeds Alex Visser. Push shot is no good. Nag-agawan sa bola, buti na lang babalik sa San Beda.
San Beda missed the shot right there. Pero you have to be happy. Nakikita mo si Tagle is very comfortable running that ball screen. So this is really one guy that we're gonna watch out for, ano?
Tulakan si Kalimag dun, no? Ayan na nga, sayang offensive foul na yun.
And the referee, Eman Faraon, ano, spotting that push. And he's one of the referees na talagang very sharp in watching the action. So walang lulusot talaga kay referee Eman Faraon.
It's timeout by the Arellano University. See you guys after this. Again, one of our fans here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. Watching the games here. Exciting mga laro natin, no? 18-8 Arellano against San Beda, NCAA War. And familiar siguro yung mga to sa mga players na nakita na ngayon sa court.
Yes, ano, for all the basketball fans out there, kung if you're free, if you're just near the venue, we're inviting you to drop by and sa maiinit na aksyon. Of course, you're gonna enjoy those the ball games we have for you this afternoon.
May init na action dito sa loob pero malamig yung aircon kaya you know na you're gonna enjoy watching the games here. Lilipad lang yung 2 to 3 hours of watching the ball game.
As we see here, San Beda putting on their 2-2-1 press as they get the steal.
Okay sa San Beda.
What a no-look pass right there for Eman Tagle. This guy is really showing glimpse of brilliance for San Beda.
Not only a marksman from 3, also can facilitate is Eman Tagle. Kita nga natin dun. Good contest by Visser on Arellano. AJ Royo finally on the court for the Red Lions.
That's another pass for Eman Tagle. Rewarding is a big man right there who's sprinting for that rim run. Itong si Eman is really impressing us. If he develops his passing and ganun ka-deadly yung shooting niya, he's gonna be a great combo guard for Coach Yuri.
Definitely. Kasi hindi lang like pag kahit i-contest mo siya sa 3-point, he can always facilitate Great vision for his teammates. A guard that is looking to make his teammates better, Eman Tagle. Ito nga coach, I think San Beda, wala pang steal yung San Beda, but I think ang ganda ng defensive pressure na apply nila ngayon. Even though hindi pa siya masyado lumalabas dito sa ating box score.
Yes, and Beda was able to force a turnover earlier in their 2-2-1 press. So that's what they need to do if they want to get back in this ball game. Kasi Arellano is very strong right now in their half-court offense. So they need to push the pace and force Arellano to play a running game.
2 for 2 is AJ Royo. Huli pa yung natin dito on screen. On screen rather. Great job by our director and cameraman on that one. Parang huli sa steal ng ginagawa ng ating mga teams dito kanina.
Speaking of huli, itong Arellano finding the formula on how to break the 2-2-1 press of San Beda. And let's see how they run this half-court offense. They still couldn't get...
They were hot a while ago sa press, Coach Melo, pero medyo nanlalamig. The pressure of San Beda may be getting into their heads.
They are now 3 out of 8 from the 3-point line, talking about Arellano.
Still a good percentage, Coach Melo, no? Great pass. This time it's the big man feeding Zede Tule.
He already had a shot right there, no? Pero the unselfishness of these San Beda players opting to give a better shot.
Another great block by the Red Lion. Let's see what they do here. Kalima gliding to the hoop, tying this ball game at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. 18 for the San Beda Red Lions, 18 for Arellano. You can see here some of the highlights in the first quarter.
Yes, that was the beautiful drive and kick play we saw earlier. And ito yung tinasabi ating battling for the rebounds for Arellano, not giving up on that play. And ito naman, yung mga no-look passes ni Eman Tagle. Really impressive again, And ito yung strong drive to the hoop by Kalima. Go. In mid-air, hindi mo alam kung anong ipapang tira
See you guys for the second quarter after the end of this first 18 all. Second quarter of action here. This is Nico Rocha, joined by my partner, Coach Melo Navarro, bringing you the San Beda Red Lions game up against the Arellano University Chiefs. Deadlock tayo ngayon with a nakap off yung first quarter with a Richie Kali mag-drive. Buzzer beater pa.
Arellano had a very good start during the first quarter. They had a hot shooting from the 3. Itong San Beda naman was able to force turnovers and pick up yung pace ng game natin.
And more of the extra effort in San Beda, knowing they were down, they gotta pick up the effort. I think I heard Coach Andre Santos mention that to his team. So they responded, and now it's a tie game. Let's see what they do here in the second quarter. Kalimag.
Another strong drive by Kalimag.
Grabe na si Richie Kalimag.
He's very deceiving eh. Kasi he's driving strong to the hoop, and last minute, he goes to his strong side, which is the left hand.
Maganda rin kay Kalimag, no fear. Wala siyang pake kung dalawa o isa yun nandun sa loob eh.
That's what you need to do if you're attacking a type of defense like Arellano's, na very good in helping. Speaking of help defense, nakita mo yun right there, very active hands. And now they're running in their transition, but forced it up right there.
Oh, minadali ni Arellano dun yung offensive possession. Let's see how Eman Tagle tries to counter. Palakas yung tira. Balik sa Chiefs. A running game so far dito sa second quarter. I think that's a traveling call on the blue shirts. Ball goes back to the Red Lions.
Up and down ang ball game natin. Ngayon, talagang both teams trying to pick up the pace. And let's see, sino ang unang mauubusan ng gas. Ika nga. Para San Beda right here, medyo they're outnumbered and undermanned as compared to Arellano. So they really have to play a wise type of ball game here.
Arellano, I think, has 5 more men. Kanina sa warm-up, nakikita natin, Coach Melo, sa warm-up. So sabi ko, nasan yung ibang players? Yun na pala yun. That's everybody.
And this is a beautiful pick and roll play for San Beda. The weak side defense of Arellano failing to check itong roller ng San Beda for that beautiful layup.
Josh Tagala being part of the scoring festivities now for the Red Lions. Nade-depensa na ng San Beda yung mga cuts, mga tres ng Arellano. That's why they have now the 4-point lead. Brian Sahonia is back in.
One of the things talaga na nag-pick up for San Beda is their defense. We saw them making stops. We saw them be able to run the game. And ito na nga, yung kanilang energy on offense is now translating sa kanilang, their energy on defense translating on offense right now. So they're looking very fluid in their offense.
7-point lead now for the Red Lions, all while Richie Kalimag having a 7-0 run of his own. But good thing for the Chiefs, they were able to kill the fire with a shot.
Walang mapuntahan ngayon So far, the offense of Arellano is being stagnant. So itong si Villarente took matters into his own hands.
Facer to Brian Sahonia. He's a dead shot from 3. Just too strong on that attempt. Rebounded by Arellano. Good find. There you go. And one opportunity pa na excite dun si Kalimag, hoping for a block, but instead he hits the hand or the body of one of the Chiefs.
There's a good lead pass by Villarente. And ito namang defense of San Beda was caught napping. So again, we're emphasizing yung transition defense. Because it's very important. It's gonna cost you ball games
Pag ganun ba, Coach, if I may ask you, pag ganun ba, you would tell your players, hard foul kapag ganun, wag yung weak na para at least hindi pumasok yung mga tira?
Well, you would always teach yung players to not give up mga soft fouls or yung touch fouls. But as always naman, you want them to stay within the spirit and bounds of the rules,
of
diba?
course. Na hindi mo naman sasaktan.
Yeah, you want to go for that ball and
Definitely.
not give up that end one.
25-22 is our score. Arellano making the freebie in the earlier possession. Alex Visser spin move, but the shot goes to the far left of the ring. Drive.
That's a nice screen rejection for Arellano. Ang bilis ng read niya that time. And itong
Si
si
Valencia.
Valencia attacking that baseline of San Beda. So mapapansin natin ngayon, both teams medyo struggling pa with their ball screen defense. It's something that it really takes time to teach yung ball screen defense.
Good thing yung inaano ngayon ng San Beda, trying to figure out how to attack that. Natin dito, pangalawang drive ni Valencia. Kasi kanina, meron na nga siyang end one over Richie Kalimag.
But looks like Visser got hit there in the, I think in the
Sa
nose.
ilong ata. Not sure kung
Yeah.
may nahuhulog, may dumugo ba ilong, not sure. But he has to sub out first after getting hit. May chicken wing.
The assistant coaches of San Beda asking for an offensive foul there. But as always, yung referees natin, they have the better angle and they're closer to the action.
And it's also hard, Coach Melo, since this is happening in real time. Hindi pwede instant replay yung moment na yun. At that time, baka hindi ka kita, diba? So, kudos to our referees doing their best. Sahonia.
Here's San Beda right now running their motion offense. You would see a lot of down screens, a lot of flare screens. And ito nga,
Ganda
that
naman.
jump shot, yeah. That jump shot of Alioso was made possible by moving without the ball off that flare screen.
That's something you expect from your players. You expect discipline in order to make those kind of offense happen.
Speaking of mga flare screens, running a lot of weak side screens. Alam naman natin si Coach Yuri has been a long time assistant of Coach Tab Baldwin, so I'm sure he was able to pick some of the plays from his playbook.
Kaya pala medyo familiar eh. Diba? Especially Coach Yuri being part of the assistant coaches of the Ateneo Blue Eagles and now a head coach for the Red Lions, instilling his principles to the assistant coaches who are here right now sa venue.
Coach Yuri has been under great coaches and also I'm very excited to see kung paano mabuo ni Coach Yuri yung kumbaga yung sariling identity, picking from the great coaches he's worked with tapos creating his own.
Ganun naman talaga. You really have to have mentors kahit sa aspect ng buhay. Maybe basketball or outside. Score is 27-26. San Beda clinging on to a 1-point lead over the Chiefs.
The Chiefs now being more active in playing the passing lane, denying Sahonia the ball. No, alam nila talaga na this is a marked man.
And Brian Sahonia definitely the leading scorer for the Red Lions. Look at that extra effort for San Beda. James Payosing on that one.
Really not one of the best offensive possessions you want for San Beda. All the passing lanes were denied. Alioso was forced to take a jump shot right there. Pero again, the aggressiveness, yung sipag, nandun eh, earning them this trip to the free throw line.
Palakas yung unang tira ni James Payosing. And ito, yung mga fans natin, alam na saan na yung mga cameras, no? May matching Korean heart. So, ayun, if you wanna be part of our coverage, feel free to. You'll never know. Baka makita kayo ng camera ni Direk. Have your own Kodak moment, shining moment here in the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. 2-point lead for San Beda.
San Beda ngayon switching to their zone defense, forcing this three-pointer for Aureliano. And yan, that's the beauty of the zone defense. So you're forcing three-point shots, resulting to long rebounds, and you're in the perfect position to run the break.
Yun nga eh. San Beda perfectly executing that defense a while ago. Another great stop, this time by Alex Teruel meeting the Chief at the rim. Brian Sahonia, almost about to take that three, pero sabi niya, wait lang, sige, I'll take my time.
He's asking for a ball screen from his big guy, and ito na nga, still struggling from the three. Speaking about Sahonia, but you know, yung mga ganyang shooters and scorers, they're gonna keep taking those shots as long as you give it to them, and eventually, especially during the most important parts of the game, dun ba yan papasok?
And babalik ata sa San Beda yung bola na yun. Substitution on the Chiefs. Halfway mark of this second quarter. And si Alje Alioso, one of the lead guards for the Red Lions. And actually, San Beda, Coach Melo went sa Asia Basket for one of their preseason tournaments. And what an experience for the team, no? To face mga pro teams and actually the Malaysian national team.
That's really mga moments na i-value mo if you're a young player, no, playing against veterans. But as we see there, yung last drive nung San Beda na yun, really not scared. Kung sa veterans nga, lumaban eh. So, compare dito sa kanilang mga rivals sa NCAA. So, I'm sure, madadala nila yung experience na yan coming to the season.
Arellano getting a second chance, but medyo nailang dun sa possession na yun. It's called for a traveling.
That is the second traveling called on a Bastillas. So, medyo tentative eh.
Medyo tentative.
But he
nga.
already had a shot right there, pero looking for his open teammate underneath. At ito na mga San Beda, an interesting stat line for them. They are 1 out of 6 sa 3-point line, but they already have 20 points in the paint.
So talaga they're prioritizing the paint right now. Kasi kung anong papasok, di ba? Hindi mo naman pipilitin eh.
And if you can see din kasi yung defense ng Arellano, they're focused on the perimeter guys of San Beda.
But James Payosing able to get out of that sticky situation. There you go, Brian Sahonia. Sabi ni Brian Sahonia, ay, isang palang tres namin, gawin ko ng dalawa.
And that's credit to San Beda also for recognizing. If you notice on that last play, 4 Arellano guys was in the paint. So again, good job for San Beda to recognize their shooter in that corner.
Kita na Arellano that San Beda is prioritizing the paint, but they forgot about Brian Sahonia who's on the court.
It's one of the things na you really have to decide on if you're coaching. Ano, yung tinatawag natin na trade-off.
James Payosing, that's a guard slash forward, loving and from scoring from the paint.
So San Beda attacking this Arellano defense from all departments, from the paint, from the three-point line, in transition as we see here. Very good transition defense for Arellano. You gotta love that if you're Coach Chico Manabat.
Mas composed ngayon ng San Beda, no, Coach Melo, ngayong second quarter. Ibang-iba, parang ibang team na mapaparod ko ngayon.
It's because they're in the driver's seat right now, protecting this 11-point lead. And the good backs out right there from Arellano. Ito naman, sila naman yung kailangan ngayon to pick up the pace and to put the pressure on defense.
Quick possessions right now for Arellano. Not much sets happening. I don't know what's happening. That's why they're on a shooting cold streak right now.
They started the game with a very hot three-point shooting, and right now they're 3 out of 11.
Brian Sahonia driving. No end one there, but he gets to the line for 2 freebies.
This is what you need to do if you're struggling from the outside. You have to attack the paint, try to get that foul, and kuhunin mo yung rhythm and kumpiyansa mo in the free throw line.
Completely different second quarter for Arellano right now, shooting only 28% compared to the 48% of San Beda.
The tables have turned para sa ating shooting percentages. As we see on our screens, Mark Nonoy, Francis Escandor. So enjoying itong ball game between San Beda and Arellano, pero later we can expect them to really go all out.
Time up by the Chiefs, so they start as they want to stop the bleeding.
The Red Lions may be having a difficult time in being command of this game, but they were able to tie the game a while ago, which is a few minutes remaining in the first quarter. But now they are ahead by 10 big points. In the huddle, assistant coach Andre Santos reminded the team to exhibit more grit on the defensive side. For the offense, he wants them to utilize backdoor options and ball screens to be able to get to the ring. Meanwhile, Bismarck Lina will be seated on the sidelines due to health-related issues, while Alex Vicer is expected to fill in the gap. That's all for the White Shirts. Back to you, Nico and Coach Mel.
Yung nga sabi ni Daphne, it all starts with defense in San Beda. Doon nag-start yung yung intensity, and the offense just followed right after that.
And it's very clear and glaring dito sa kanilang stats. They were able to force 7 turnovers for Arellano and na-translate na those turnovers to 16 points. That's the reason why they're now up in this ball game.
Indeed, they are up by 10 against Arellano. Still cold here in the second quarter.
Itong Arellano naman, they need to settle down. They need to run their sets and go look for those best available shots.
Sahonia getting hacked, but that should just be a foul on the floor. Minute and 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. I am Nico Rocha, joined by Coach Melo Navarro. We'll still be here in the coverage for the LaSalle and St. Clair game at 4 p.m. So abangan nyo lang yan. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Filoil EcoOil Sports. You can subscribe on YouTube and or follow our Facebook page if you prefer to watch it there.
That's a sorry miss for San Beda, That's a strong baseline drive, just failing to knock that layup. Ito namang Arellano. This is what's been working for them during the first quarter, yung kanilang mga second chance opportunities. It's already the 6th second chance points.
Yung buti na nga nakita na nga natin doon. Finally, scoring off a tip are the blue shirts. Makes it an 8-point game. Brian Sajonia hits the front part of the rim. Arellano's running. Pero medyo ano yun, a bit careless.
That was a
with
bit
the
out
ball.
of
Oo.
control for Arellano right there. They lost possession. So again, they need to settle down. They need to run their sets and look for those best possible shots. Dito naman sa San Beda, no, they're looking good, although their main scorers are struggling. Itong si Sajonia, and Tagle is not on the floor. But the other guys, yung kanilang bench scoring right now is already at 15 points.
This is the luxury of having a deep squad. Ganda sana na pasa doon ni AJ Royo. Nakatingin siya doon, no? Flick pass, but read by Arellano, and the ball is going back to them. 50 seconds remaining here.
That's a good stop for Arellano. Anticipating the passing lanes itong San Beda.
Parang kanina pa nagpo-full court tong San Beda. Well, gumagan. Ayan nga, another steal on the Red Lions. Sajonia driving. There you go. Uses the board of his friend. Makes it a 10-point lead for SBU.
This 2-2-1 press. Now, this is the reason why San Beda has been able to get back in the ball game. And yun kanila, yung ability to finish on the break. And Arellano was still continuing to struggling dito sa kanilang outside shooting. And I'm sure this is something that Coach Chico Manabat will discuss during the halftime.
That was a great snatchback by Sajonia. And kanina sayang yung tres nung niluwa pa eh. Yun din. Sorry, misses, but at least they get the putback, the second chance opportunity, and headed to the line.
As we see here, missing on that layup, and a good trail job by player number 2. Bagay. So for those kids watching, that's the importance of doing trail job. Just because yung teammate mo is already open or ahead in the fast break doesn't mean hindi ka na susunod for that shot, because every time they miss or something happens, somebody has to be there to clean up the job.
Our police force watching the games here. It's the Filoil EcoOil Center San Juan. They actually have a base right outside. Not sure kung, they have an HQ, that's the right term.
Yes.
Great access for them, and that's the end of the second quarter. 40 for San Beda, 34 for the Arellano Chiefs. We'll see you guys for the halftime break.
Of the hardcore, featuring Mapua's MC Winkle versus JRU's Taiwalu. If I'm not mistaken, we'll check. It's Mapua's Kim Samsalon. Samsalon versus Paul Francisco. It's going to be a good one. Mapua versus JRU. Earlier, referee Jess Bonas already made a coin toss. Mamaya malalaman natin kung sino ang kapalan ng first possession. As the warm-up ends, we're going to start now the game. Okay, ito na po yung coin toss by referee Jess Bonas. To determine the first possession, it's Francisco versus Salon. So the first possession will be for Kim Samsalon. So this is Mapua versus JRU for the Knicks. One-on-one Kim the hardcore. From long distance, instant 2 points for Sapsalon. And here's Paul Francisco now, 2-0 is a count. Every basket is 1 point, every basket from beyond now is 2 points. That's a long 1 point, no good. Rebound control by Kemp Sapsalon. He moves outside, trouble a shot clock. Sapsalon, chicken big move, goes right. Fakes, almost stripped out of his hands, Mike on the shot clock. Sapsalon needs to do something, the following is no good, too strong. And here's Paul Francisco, moves out on the right quarter court. 10 on the shot clock, Sapsalon, nice crossover, drives hard to the hole, puts it up, puts it in. 2-1 in favor of Ken Sapsalon, 2:14 remaining in this timepiece. Here's Ken, lets it fly, step back, 2, it's good! 4 points already for Ken Sapsalon. Paul Francisco now with 9 to shoot, he's trailing by 3 points. 7 to shoot, nice crossover, ball tap away, and it goes out of bounds. It will be a turnover in favor of Ken Sapsalon. So far, 4 points for Ken, all of them from beyond the arc. Let's see if he can score inside points. Here it comes, Sapsalon, 7 to shoot. Drives hard to the hole, back bodies against Paul Francisco. The hook shot no good, rebound controlled by Paul Francisco. He's trailing by 3 points, halfway point of this game. Oh, that shot trickled out for Paul Francisco. He comes to deep on that. 10 to shoot. Ken Sapsalon. Ball almost ripped out his pass. Great steal there by Paul Francisco. They have the new shot clock. Francisco lets it fly. No good. Rebound by Sapsalon. We're approaching a minute in this Haynes 1-on-1 game to hardcore. So far, Sapsalon with a 3-point advantage. 6 on the shot clock. Sapsalon makes his move. Close right. Drives hard. The runner is no good. And a rebound control by Paul Francisco. 55 ticks. He needs a 2-point shot to close the gap. Francisco, yes, we go for the long 2. It's air ball. And the game clock is running. This is a running time, 3 minutes, so he needs to come up with something. Sapsalon, or trying to race away the time with a 3-point advantage. Ken Sapsalon drives to the right, spin, ball post way, the fadeaway, rounds is out. And here's Paul Francisco, long 2 from the corner, air ball again. Game clock now down to 15 ticks. And it looks like it is right B. Ken Sapsalon and Paul Francisco smiling at the shot clock. It's at 6, 1 more try, no good. 2 seconds to go, Francisco for the consolation long 2. Yes, but not enough. Final score, 4 points to 3. Winner for this match from Mapua, Ken Sapsalon.
Sweater already, mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface
Back here at the halftime break, San Beda Red Lions 40 to the Arellano Chiefs 34. This is Nico Rocha joined by Coach Melo Navarro bringing these games live. Natin dito Coach Melo.
Yes, yung ating halftime highlights itong Arellano. Starting strong in this ball game, hitting those outside shots, making good decisions, giving those kick-out passes. Ito namang San Beda running the break, forcing stops, making good decisions also. Ito yung very strong drive that we saw earlier. So the reason why they get back in the ball games because of their 2-2-1 press. And ito nga yung Arellano not giving up, running the transition. And just to see this beautiful drive, going right, going left, finishing with the right. Itong si Payusin.
Nagising yung mga starters and scorers ng San Beda in the second quarter. Hence, having the 6-point lead. Kita natin dito yung mga stats between the Red Lions and the Chiefs.
The tables have turned for San Beda and Arellano. San Beda had a slow start but ending this first half with 45% field goal shooting. Ito namang Arellano, nanlamig, dropping to 30%. Dito sa rebounding battle, San Beda ahead slightly, 25-22 in the assist department. Same thing, 8 assists for San Beda, 6 for Arellano. Sa steals, pantay lang sila. Sa turnovers, the same, 9 turnovers but San Beda converting this turnover points, 18. That's the story of the ball game.
Again, for the leading scorers here, si Richie Kalimag. Kita natin yung mga aggressive drives with the 3. A while ago sa right wing, Brian Sahonia helping him out in the scoring department along with James Paising. These are their main guys to watch definitely for the Red Lions, while for the Arellano Chiefs.
For Arellano, Talampas scoring 8 points, Valencia with 8. Itong si Abastillas having 4 points. Puro to off yung mga energy plays for Abastillas.
Yun nga and gusto ko lang i-mention din yung mga blocks ng San Beda. They have 4 compared to the one of Arellano, and we could definitely see ang ganda ng timing nila when Arellano is challenging them at the rim. Just this discipline that Coach Andre Santos and of course Coach Yuri employs to their guys. Checking here this team standings a while ago, yung mga hindi nakakita. This is a battle of Group A. Arellano Chiefs up against San Beda Red Lions. San Beda looking for the 3rd victory while Arellano trying to break that losing streak. And now we just wait for both teams to get back on the floor as we start the second half.
I'm sure this is going to be an exciting second half. And speaking of someone na nag-aantay na exciting ball games, yung ating kaibigan, si Sir Alan Laico of the LPU Pirates. They won the ball game earlier. And
Yes.
yung team niya was shooting very good earlier. Hot shooting talaga for
Ganda
LPU. Hindi na ako nagtaka dahil yung kanilang athletic director is also a very good shooter. So Sir Alan Laico, I hope you're enjoying this game.
Nagkahawaan lahat sila dun sa shooting, And hindi ako sanay, at least this summer, na matambak ang EYAC. Considering that under si Coach Gerson, they're always competitive so far in all their games. So I think talagang tinamaan lang talaga the wrong time itong Generals.
And it's also a testament dun sa system that Coach Gilbert Malabanan was able to put in place for LPU. Alam natin na si Coach Gilbert is one of the players na talaga ng mga very competitive during his time. High flyer nga yan and also has a decent touch from the 3. Pero one thing na translate talaga niya to his boys is yung defense.
Definitely.
Si Coach Gilbert, naalala ko before, ayaw ng mga player yan kapag conditioning part na ng practice And now that he's the head coach, wala nang magagawa yung players.
Mas delikado.
Yeah, you really have to give 100% pag conditioning part na.
Because Coach Gilbert understands, but before that, another Richie Kalimag jumper pushing his totals to 11, going back to coach the LPU Pirates a while ago. Alam niya kasi mag-translate yan sa game. The kids, the players cannot see it right now, but he knows that just trust me, and everything would fall into place.
Speaking of things falling into place, itong San Beda, always at the right place at the right time. And ngayon, yung kanilang 3-point shooting has really picked up. So it's gonna be a cause of concern for Arellano.
Score is 42-34 after that Kalimag jump shot a while ago. Arellano trying to answer. Richie getting the board. San Beda in the driver's seat with an 8-point lead. Tagle, there you go, with a 3 of his own.
This is one guy who's been silent on offense, shooting wise for San Beda, but very active in dishing out those assists. So ito, another problem for Arellano kapag nagsabay-sabay uminit to. Tagle, Sahonia, Alioso, those guys can really light it up.
Mahirap kapag more than 4 guys umiinit at the same time. Di mo alam kanino magfo-focus
And the Bastilla, we talked about him during the halftime break. All of his 4 points in the first half is a product of yung kanyang hard work and intensity. And ngayon, he grabbed another second chance points for Arellano.
Kalimag, will this be another shot? But no, hits the side of the rim. Arellano with a... There you go, yun yung medyo uncontrolled nga yung drive. Inihintay ko na lang yung pito ni Mr. Referee kung anong nangyari dun eh.
Offensive foul on number 8, Lars Suga.
So you see right here that Alioso playing the driving lane very well that time. He anticipated the move.
Score is 45-36, 9-point lead for the Red Lions. Kalimag driving, attacking, gets his own miss, and one!
Nadaan sa sipag, ano? That was not really a good drive for Kalimag. He was challenged, pero ito, not giving up on the play, getting that rebound, na i-shoot while falling down to the floor.
Kalimag, really aggressive to start the second half. Di ko lang sinabi sa kanya ni Coach Andre, but whatever it is, I like it.
He had an open teammate on that corner. Yan yung mga plays na sabihin ng coach, no. Pero pag na-shoot, yes.
Alam ko yung mga ganong feeling nga, Coach Melo. I know that. No, bad shot. Pumasok. Oh, yes, very good shot.
Sabi nga natin, that's the only difference naman of a good shot and the bad shot.
If it goes in.
Pumasok or hindi. Diba? And speaking of good shots, what a fall-away jumper by Talampas.
And that was a well-contested shot. May kamay sa mukha niya nun eh.
And
But
it's
no
Arellano's turn to run their full-court zone press.
Zone press leading to a foul right now. That's Malyari.
Number 17, Dan Malyari. First personal foul.
Those are the things that Coach Chico Manabat will really work on dito sa kanyang team. Because when you're playing aggressive offense, tendency talaga is to foul eh. Pero if you're on that coaching end, ayaw mo syempre na puro foul kayo every time nagtatrap.
Agree there, Coach. Good defense by Alex Visser. We're just putting his hands up, getting the block. Alioso trying to shake off his defender, finds an open Kalimag. Lucky break there for the Chiefs. Good tip from behind. I think that's steal number 5 for the Red Lions.
Communication very important in our ball games, and that time sa Arellano, no one telling the ball handler na meron nang sumusundot sa likod niya. Ito namang San Beda ngayon, very patient in their offense. Let's see where they will go. It's an isolation play. They once again go to their shooter. Medyo struggling talaga.
Arellano was able to cover Eman Tagle in that earlier shot from the corner, resulting to an air ball. Ooh, nice switch from right to left.
The Basidas are there showing us na hindi lang ako pang second chance points. He took a shot fake from the top of the key, putting the ball down on the floor and changing hands in midair for that finish.
Ball is back with the Red Lions with a 7-point lead over the Chiefs right now.
Slowly itong Arellano cutting the lead of San Beda. This is another good defensive possession for them, forcing that low percentage shots na matatawag because Visser is really known to bang it up in the paint. Hindi naman siya talagang outside shooter.
Iniwan sa tres. No problem. San Beda taking their time bringing down the ball. Eman Tagle directing his teammates. Etule. Almost a turnover. You got 10 seconds to work with here. Alje Alioso for 3. There you go. Finally, in the scoreboard na rin si Alje.
That's gotta hurt if you're Arellano. They played good defense already, almost forcing that turnover. And itong a lucky break for San Beda. They were able to regain possession and hit this three-pointer.
See here the Alioso 3 a while ago. That should be his... Well, actually, he already scored 4 points a while ago. It's first three-pointer rather. So he now has 7 points to his name.
Sayang, it would have brought down the lead to 5 or at least 4 kung maka 3 points yung Arellano that time. It's just part of the game, the breaks. It's something that you really have to just play on. Ano? And ito na, makikita natin for San Beda. It's interesting right now, magkasabay na. Tagle and Sahonia. These are the guys that could really light it up from the 3-point line. And Again, problem to for Arellano kung sinong iiwan mo ngayon.
Hirap.
It
Di
could
mo alam
open up,
kung
yeah.
natututok eh.
It could open up the driving lanes for San Beda.
And talampas. Now the leading scorer for the Arellano Chiefs with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. All-around game so far, keeping his team in it. Di Makulangan called for a double dribble.
The full court press of Arellano that time forcing San Beda to play individual basketball, and it results to a turnover.
Still an 8-point lead for San Beda with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
If you're Arellano, no, you just have to play this one possession at a time. Make stops, take good shots, and just keep playing that full court press.
3 attempt by the Blue Shirts. They get the miss. Another chance. No good. Will there be a third? Yes, there will be. Nabitawan lang yung bola. Here they come. San Beda rather. Here comes Sahonia. Getting double teamed. No problem. Visser. Is it Di Makulangan? Emantagle has the ball at the top of the key. Visser feeding his teammate at the post who was asking for it. It's too strong, or rather it's short on that shot.
They missed that shot, but it was a good offensive possession for San Beda, running their motion offense. Almost everybody touching the ball that time.
Another corner 3. Will this be good? Nope. Too strong on that one. Tapik ng San Beda. Babalik sa Arellano yung bola.
Andun yung looks eh, no? They're getting open looks. And itong si Coach Chico Manabat signaling to his player na itira mo na yung second chance opportunity na yun.
Nakakahiyaan pa eh, pero sometimes yun na yung best shot na pwede. Gives it. This time they take another 3. Just barely grazing the rim is Arellano.
That's already the third three-pointer taken by Arellano. And so far, not working for them. They need to take this ball strong to the hoop. As we see right here, that's the right thing to do.
Brian Sahonia losing the ball in an earlier play a while ago, with Arellano capitalizing on that one as they head to the line for 2.
Holding foul on number 17, Alex Visser. Second personal foul.
Second foul on Alex Visser. At the line is Valencia, already having 8 points and 2 rebounds. Checking here some of the fans who are on their phones. They could be maybe checking the stats. Never know. 50-43 is our score. 1 for 2 at the charity stripe.
Pwede rin hinahanap na sila sa bahay, eh, no? Saan kayo? So sabi nila, just watch the game. You might catch us on screen.
Walang tao daw sa bahay. Nasaan kayo? We're at San Juan watching the game between San Beda and Arellano. Payosing loses control of the basketball. Let's see how he can contest here, but no problem for Arellano with a fast break. The score has been cut down to 5.
It's Arellano's turn, no, to pick up the pace of the ball game. Ito yung naging recipe ng San Beda to get back no first half, and now they're doing it to San Beda.
Slim 5-point lead for San Beda. We'll see you guys after the short break.
We're still at the third quarter of this game. Our score is 50-45 in favor of San Beda. Be patient are the 2 words which were constantly uttered in the dugout. During the halftime, the coaches gave emphasis on their confidence whenever they attack. There should be no second thoughts. Look for other teammates or just simply attack down the hill. They also mentioned how point guards are vital in every match, bringing energy to the team, dictating what to execute, and stepping up under pressure. Coach Chico ended the huddle by telling them, and I quote, "It's up to you guys. You have to sacrifice your all so we can go home with our first win." Miko, Coach Mel.
Nga Daphne, sabi nga ni wise words from Coach Chico Manabat na you better fight or we go home with yet another loss.
Yes, Coach Chico Manabat really challenging his players kasi sometimes they need to figure it out also by themselves. Eh. It's one way of improving yung cohesiveness, yung kanilang teamwork on that floor.
Last 3 minutes in the third quarter. Again, this is Nico Rocha, joined by my partner, Coach Melo Navarro. And James Payosing, already having 7 points so far in this ball game.
San Beda, nowhere to go in this offense. That's good defense for Eliano off that timeout.
Ganda ng give and go. Sayang yung tira dun sana ni Colin. Instead, gives it to Sajonia, who overshoots the three-pointer.
That is impressive defense for Eliano. Now turning it into offense. That's what they need to do if they want to get back in this ball game and bring home their first win. Talagang nag-up yung intensity nila dun, after that timeout.
The Chiefs giving the Lions a fight. Di makulangan. Swings it to Sajonia, but a wild pass on Colin. Another turnover for the Red Lions.
Momentum right now shifting to the side of Arellano. They need to be able to pound in this opportunity. They're just down by 3 and they have the ball. So if you're Arellano right now, you want to take a high percentage shot because they've been falling in love with the 3 points. But it's not going for them. So let's see where will they go here.
3-point lead for San Beda. Can Arellano cut it to 1 or maybe tie as well? But that was a really strong pass. Hindi nakalkulado yung overhead.
Not really the possession you want if you're Coach Chico. But it's because San Beda played a nice ball screen defense right there. Naka-ice sila. They were sending the ball handler to the baseline that time. Not allowing the ball to go into the middle.
Arellano doing a full court press of their own. San Beda able to break it. Sajonia, medyo yung push off. Nakita yung kamay ni referee, no? Yung referee nasa likod pa nilang dalawa. Kitang-kita talaga, as you can see here.
See it right here, Ayun, yung tinatawag natin na rookie veteran talaga itong si Sajonia. But that time, he was caught extending that right elbow.
A 3 by Arellano hits the back iron. Too strong. They get another. Look at that tip pass. That could have been easy layup, but of course the player wasn't ready for that pass. But it would have been great to see that sequence right there.
Another case of overpassing for Arellano. Ito ulit si Coach Chico Manabat telling his boys, itira nyo na. Because that's already an open shot.
They could have been up already if the boys were more aggressive, but that's basketball.
And it's really part of the growth na kasama sa pagbuo nitong system. And the nice backdoor cut right there for Sajonia.
Brian Sajonia recognizing there's no defense in the paint, hence the perfect cut. San Beda saying to the referee that they didn't touch it. But the ball remains with the blue shirts. Arellano trailing by 5 with 1 minute and 3 seconds here in the third quarter. A bump, push shot, there you go. That is Lars Sunga.
That's one of the oldest tricks sa inbound play, giving that alley-oop pass dun sa mga center guys.
Just being at the right place at the right time as well is Arellano.
This is Arellano's turn to deny the middle of the court, in that ball screen. They're doing great so far.
Scrappy for the ball. They get the steal. Will they cut it to 1? There you go. That is again by Lars Sunga.
Again, Arellano picking up the intensity of their defense. Kanina pa to sinasabi ni Coach Chico If you wanna get back in this ball game, kailangan higitan natin yung intensity ng San Beda.
Lars Sunga, the number 1 scorer for Arellano with 15 a game. Sajonia tries to counter. No good. Fast break opportunity. Sunga is right there, but the pass is just too strong. The white shirts have a second
wasted
remaining,
opportunity for Arellano. They could have opted to go for that last shot. Medyo finorce nila doon yung baseball pass. A couple of dribbles would have made a difference. But nonetheless, they're back in the game.
The end of the third quarter, 3-point lead for San Beda. You can see here some Richie Kalimag early buckets a while ago.
And ito yung putting the ball down, this big guy, changing hands in mid-air. And again, itong play ng Arellano, nakita mo yung change of pace doon. That's really one thing that the kids need to develop. And their fast break coming alive in the third quarter, courtesy of Lars Sunga.
Lars Sunga very aggressive so far in this ball game. So you have one more quarter left to go. See you guys in the fourth and final frame. Here in the final quarter, a battle between the San Beda Red Lions up against Arellano Chiefs. 1 point lead for San Beda. Coach Melo, what do you think is the key for both teams here to get the victory?
Well, both teams, so they really need to put up a high percentage defense kasi both of them are able to run now in transition. So kailangan nila to put more effort in stopping those fast break. And in the half-court sets naman, they need to pay attention to sa mga weak sides because both these teams are running great pick and roll offense.
Sajonia drive, just too aggressive in that part. Arellano have an opportunity to take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Doesn't take the three fakes. Tried to get that well in the air, doesn't work. Back to Sunga, getting blocked by the rim instead. Sajonia has the ball.
That's good defense for San Beda, no? Protecting those driving lanes. Wala talaga nakitang opening doon si Sunga.
Payosing. Using a well screen. Payosing. There you go. Finishing with a righty hand layup.
That's a very nice drive. Ano? Really trying to find kung saan yung mga butas doon sa depensa ng Arellano. And it was going left, going right, finishing for that reverse layup.
Shot from downtown is short for Arellano. Searching for their first win here in the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. Payosing, hard drive, kicks it out to AJ Royo for three. Great job by Payosing attracting the defense. AJ Royo capitalizing on that open three.
This San Beda team, they've really shown yung kanilang drive and kick offense dito sa ating tournament. And they've been successful with that. And dito naman ngayon for Arellano, one of the times that this San Beda team not able to defend the driving lane, giving them that layup.
That's Felix Villarente pushing off his defender a while ago for an easy layup. Good trap by Arellano a while ago, disrupting the flow of the San Beda offense.
Well, that's really the reason why they're back in this ball game. Itong Arellano picking up their defense, yung setting up their full court press. Itong kanilang half court naman, they're more aggressive right now. And kung makikita natin, they were falling in love with the threes nung start nung third natin. But towards the end of the third, they were able to score in the paint. And now, tied na yung ating points in the paint, 28 apiece for both teams.
Great adjustment by Coach Chico Manabat, knowing what's working for his team and what's not.
And they're also winning on the rebounding battle. They have 37 rebounds as compared to 35 sa San Beda. And yung kanilang mga offensive rebounds, they were able to convert to 13 second chance points.
Payosing with a hard, aggressive drive. Ayun yung bumubuhay sa Arellano nga, no? It's the extra effort considering that kahit medyo kulang sila sa height against San Beda, but sa effort, doon sila nakabawi.
And ito namang San Beda talagang able to find yung mga gaps ng defense ng Arellano. And speaking of gaps, Arellano failing to recognize yung shooter in transition and then making them pay itong si Sahonia.
That's the last guy you want open, Coach Melo. Brian Sahonia of the San Beda Red Lions.
That's one of the things that we teach in transition. The nearest guy to you, that's your man. We call that yung mga cross matches na tinatawag natin.
Payosing doesn't take the three. Instead gives it to Alex Visser, who has that in his bag. Just too strong after that attempt.
San Beda is known to develop mga big guys who can light it up from the three-point line. Ano? We have Calvin Oftana, Dami Kuntapay. Those are the guys na talagang effective no sa trail job na yan. So it's something that Visser needs to really develop in his ball game.
Pero grabe naman yung Calvin Oftana. That's a hard name to live up to. PBA All-Star ba si Calvin Oftana?
Yes,
he is, right?
And ngayon, Dami Kuntapay, one of their active guys in college, is playing para dun sa PBA on tour for Talk and Text.
Kinuha sila. 5 to 6 San Beda Red Lions with TNT, I think. But before that, it's a timeout by the Arellano University after a 64-53 score. Checking here is AJ Royo, no?
Ito yung very nice floater from AJ Royo beating his defender going to that baseline.
We'll join you guys shortly after this timeout. Back here in the fourth quarter, a tight battle between the San Beda Red Lions up against Arellano University. A while ago, it was just a 3.5 point lead. Now balloon to 11, but knowing Arellano and the squad of Coach Chico, lumalaban yan. That's not, hindi pa sila tapos. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played.
Yes, they were able to climb back from a 10-point lead earlier before the end of the third quarter. And now they find themselves again down by 11. But the good thing about it right now is alam na nila yung formula. The question is, will they have enough time?
Or enough left in the tank, Coach Melo. No? Kasi they've been playing catch-up most of the time. You would think it might go to... they might be fatigued after all that catching up.
But if you're coaching, you always want to look at the bright side. And one of the good things na pwedeng balikan ni Coach Chico dito is nakita niya na yung team niya is capable of climbing back from the big leads.
Definitely. Look at Alex Visser with a spin move but getting blocked from behind. Great stop by the Chiefs. They're running. Nagkahiyaan pa na but no problem. At least Jade Talampas was there to convert the layup.
Kanina pa itong Arellano. They're really unselfish. They're really looking for those mga weak side cuts pa.
And whenever they can, they want to run the ball.
And ito nga, they were able to force a turnover. The ball is going back to them. A chance for them to cut down this lead.
64-55 here in the fourth quarter. NCAA battle going on. There you go, yung nakihintay nila. That's Jude Bagay.
That's a badly needed three-pointer for the Arellano Chiefs. Itong San Beda Red Lions, they went back to their zone defense and ito ng mga Arellano able to recognize na open na naman sila sa three-pointer and taking that with a lot of confidence.
Fake by Tagle. Look at that
Another
feed.
great pass. The vision of Eman Tagle in full display dito sa ating ball game.
Kaya na pa natin kina-compliment si Eman Tagle, but how can we not, right? If his shot is not falling, instead he will create for his teammates.
Ang gusto ko malaman ngayon, sino nagturo sa kanya nandun sa kanyang former teammates do sa LPU Batangas? Is it Romel Lapasaran or Romel Saliente or Gio Lapasaran? Mga na-cover yan nung ating kasama sa broadcasting, si Sir Benji Santiago.
Definitely.
And ito naman, Royo coming alive in the fourth quarter. He has now 7 points.
9 na, Coach, after that basket. 7 coming in the fourth.
And that talaga naman, scoring is 9 points with style. Changing hands in middle, off-foot layup pa.
Ang problema dun, walang nag-contest.
Yes,
Ano mong si Coach Chico, ano nangyari dun? Great passing by Sambeda. Tagle hitting a wall, called for turnover. Called for a turnover, traveling on the Red Lions.
Assistant Coach Jenkins Messina, no, telling Eman Tagle, pag meron ng help, i-kick out mo na. Coach Jenkins also one of the King Red Lion to eh. During his time, he's really one of the best scorers here for San Beda.
4 minutes and 9 seconds left here. Another 3 by Arellano hitting the side of the rim. Rebounded again. Another offensive rebound, but secured by AJ Royo, and he's running. Royo to Tagle. Will this be second 3? No good there. And Etule says, let's take our time. We have the 10-point lead here.
San Beda now playing time and score. No? They have the advantage, but they cannot play not to lose. This is not yet a done ball game. And speaking of playing not to lose, AJ Royo.
Ito yung mga spark na kailangan mo sa bench, no, Coach Melo? Pag walang pumapasok sa starting 5, mga tira nila, you gotta find the guy, help us get the lead, or at least give us some scoring punch.
He may be the smallest guy on the floor, but definitely playing with the biggest heart.
Tagle, try siya ulit. There you go. Again, kumpiyansa and confidence give it to Emma Tagle by Coach Andre. Pushing the lead to 15. The score is 73-58. See you guys after this short break.
Speed Sportswear official outfitter, Lash Express and Nails.
Score is 73-58. San Beda University up against Arellano University Chiefs. This is Nico Rocha joined by Coach Melo Navarro. We got 3 minutes and 13 seconds left here. And Coach Melo, what happened in the fourth quarter? How was San Beda able to pull away?
Ito nga San Beda playing better offense eh. Right now, they're able to find their mark, led by AJ Royo. And ito na mga Arellano, they were already back in the ball game at the start of the fourth. But they went back to being a tentative on offense and medyo lumuwag yung kanilang depensa.
And what we can commend about the Chiefs is despite the shots not falling, is their effort for the offensive rebounds. Dami na ng offensive rebounds. Kita na nga natin dun. Let's see if they get rewarded here. Another offensive rebound. I think that's their fourth. Will this be the fifth? There you go. Yun na. Pumasok na nga yung tres. You gotta appreciate the effort for the blue shirts. But Kalimag's there being met at the top. Great stop by the Chiefs.
That's already the 16th second chance points for Arellano. And this is another good stop for them in transition. Stopping itong si Kalimag.
Definitely, that was all ball.
They need more of that, with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Etule from the post. Trying to see who he can give it to. Richie Kalimag. Will this be another 3? Rolling off the rim. The Chiefs are down by 12. The ball game's not yet over. But they gotta make it quick if they want to catch up. It's an air ball. Good thing. Oh, just a sorry miss on the Chiefs. That was Yuan Kamay.
That is big, Yung mga ganong wasted opportunities, nakakapanghina yun eh. After playing good defense, pagbalik nyo on offense, missing a point blank will really not help your cause.
That was Yuan Kamay a while ago. AJ Royo trying to score with a runner, but just too strong. Kalimag was there. And called for traveling is Lars Sunga.
He was trying to go for a side step. He wanted to take it to the right side of the court, pero the defense of San Beda, again, playing yung anticipation.
And just like what I mentioned a while ago, Lars Sunga scoring an average of 15.6 a game. Currently only has 6 points. So you gotta credit San Beda with their scouting report, knowing who to stop and disrupting the flow of the Chiefs. Royo.
Well, that's one guy that they weren't able to scout. Ano itong si Royo? Playing a very good game so far.
It's a deep 3. Parang Damian Lillard 3 yung Mantagle shot na yun. A minute and 11 seconds left. Sunga fishing that foul and one. Di pa tapos. Yung labanan natin dito. Arellano only down by 10. You can see here
Ayan
the
yun,
fake.
kumagat si Mantagle. You always teach your players to stay on the ground, ano? Because once you're up in that air, wala ka na talagang magagawa. And Lars Sunga, the veteran player that he is, taking advantage of that play and nakuhaan pa ng foul itong si Mantagle.
Sunga already has 8 points to his name. Naku, yun lang. Nagkaagawan sa rebound. And again, great job on Arellano recognizing that they need to get those offensive rebounds.
This is not yet over.
Hindi pa nga
It's
tapos,
still
Coach
mathematically possible. They just need to make a stop and have some quick baskets if you're Arellano.
Agree there, Coach. Sahonia getting the bomb. Look at the veteran moves of a Brian Sahonia.
Recognizing na yung defense of Arellano was playing too aggressive, and then he used that body right there to get that layup. Tiningnan pa eh. Tiningnan pa yung bantay ba?
Yan yung mga veteran moves talaga, Coach Melo, na naunahan niya na, nagano pa, tingin pa sa rearview mirror bago banggayin. And si Richie was getting held. Yun yung sinasabi ng coaching staff na tingnan mo, kanina pa ito nahawakan.
It was just an incidental contact for Arellano.
Bonus, not the bonus yet.
But I think the referees will review this play because the ball is not yet inbounded when that foul was committed. We're gonna take a look at this action.
Medyo, siguro hindi naman sadya, just maybe the momentum of a Richie Kalimag.
It looked like a normal basketball play,
Yeah.
but they're gonna review this because I think the ball nga is not yet inbounded.
Yan, 10-point lead for San Beda, wanting to get that third victory after 7 games here in the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. Just waiting for the announcement. Holding foul lang naman, Coach Melo. Yeah.
It's a throw-in foul, so there's gonna be one free throw and ball possession. This is big,
So Kalimag will be taking the free throw. And Richie already having 13 points here, the second leading scorer for the Red Lions, at least in this ball game.
And this is a big break, for San Beda. For Arellano, this is the last thing you want to happen. Yan yung sinasabi natin na they fouled it before the ball was inbounded.
11-point lead for the White Shirts. They get the possession after that free throw. Kalimag's triple teamed. And good thing San Beda didn't push it.
Arellano needs to foul here, but I think they're just gonna milk the clock.
Honest defense muna daw for Arellano.
Well, a lot of good signs for Arellano if you're Coach Chico Manabat. You have to go back to those moments of this game wherein his team played great defense and showed brilliance on offense. And yun ang mga parts or departments that need to develop. I'm sure the coaching staff of Arellano will be able to determine those departments and really work on it para pagdating doon sa kanilang main season, well-oiled machine na sila.
Oo nga, kita nga natin doon with Brian Sahonia breaking away from his defender. And San Beda on their way to their third win after 7 games, where Arellano drops to 0-7, a streak that they do not like to see. But again, it's part of the growing process under the new head coach Chico Manabat. The final score, 78 for San Beda, 65 for the Arellano University Chiefs. So again, this is Nico Rocha with Coach Melo Navarre bringing this game. This is exciting game sa NCAA. Di kita nung simula, pero lumayo rin ng San Beda.
Yes, and again, the story of this ball game, Arellano playing well at the start, and ito namang San Beda picking up their pace towards the end of the second quarter. As we see here, Kalimag is also one of the guys who really played well today.
Actually, our best player of the game, si Richie Kalimag, his highlights. At may tres, may layup, may mid-range. Ayun na nga si Richie Kalimag. And well-deserving, Coach Melo.
Yes, a lot of players playing well for San Beda, but this guy, Richie Kalimag, stepping up and proving that he's the leader of this team. And as we see this drive and kick again play of Arellano, again, these are some of the things that Coach Chico Manabat can go back and build on. This is another transition pass na yan. That's something that they can really pound dahil itong Arellano, they have nice length eh.
Kala nga ng San Beda makakahinga na sila after getting a 10-12 point lead. Tapos biglang Arellano's right there. It's back to a 3-point lead after a few possessions. And that's what we respect about the Chiefs. Even though they're 0-7, they give every team a fight every time they're here in the Filoil EcoOil 16th Preseason Cup. And up next, as you can see on your screens, the DLSU Green Archers shooting for that 8th win up against the St. Clair Saints. A battle between the first and the second seed in their respective group. Again, it's Nico Rocha along with my partner, Coach Melo Navarre. We'll see you guys for the last and final game for today.